Greetings, dear viewer, and welcome to Purposes Crossed, where I hope that people who are called by Jesus for different purposes cross paths and exchange ideas. We continue with our series of reflections on the Sermon on the Mount, and today we will deal with the 8th beatitude in Matthew chapter 5, verse 10. But first, let us read the text in Matthew chapter 5, verses 1 through 12. When Jesus saw the crowds, he went up the mountain, and after he sat down, his disciples came to him. Then he began to speak and taught them, saying, Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they will receive mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they will see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. Blessed are those who are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are you when people revile you and persecute you and utter all kinds of evil against you falsely on my account. Rejoice and be glad, for your reward is great in heaven, for in the same way they persecuted the prophets who were before you. As has been the case with the other Beatitudes, this one has been interpreted in an individualistic manner. We have assumed that when Jesus mentions righteousness, he means our personal purity and sinlessness. Then we assume that we are being persecuted for righteousness' sake when someone ridicules us for some practice that stems from a faith conviction that we have. However, this could hardly be any further from Jesus' point. All along in the Beatitudes, he has been speaking about relational characteristics. He has moved from people's perception of us to our response and attitude. He has heightened the quality of discipleship with each beatitude, till in verse 9 he blesses those who choose to become mediators of peace. Now he tells us what to expect when we do this. Conflicts often arise and exist because someone stands to gain from them. Drawing upon the principle of divide and conquer, colonialists of the past pitted tribes against each other, thereby making it easy for the invaders to defeat the natives. In such a situation, those who would try to reconcile the warring parties would face bitter reprisals from the invaders. Those who work hard to heal relationships will often be accused of ulterior motives by those who stand to gain from the brokenness of the relationship. If you have ever played the role of peacemaker, you will know that I am speaking the truth. This is what Jesus is warning us about. When we work to reconcile people in conflict, we are working to heal their relationship. We are attempting to make them relate rightly with each other. We are working for the cause of righteousness. When we do so, we should expect some people to obstruct us and even to harm us. It is easy in the context of a relationship that is already strained to make either party or both parties suspect the person who is trying to heal the relationship. And this is why being a person who works to promote right relatedness is often a thankless job. But Jesus blesses the person who is reviled in the cause of reconciliation. For the second time in the Beatitudes, he pronounces the blessing, theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Such people, by virtue of their reconciliatory work and the willingness to persist in that work despite harsh opposition, show themselves already to live in the realm in which God's will is done. And the stubborn determination to remain God's peacemakers in the face of life-threatening adversity is what Jesus blesses. Thank you.